Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Seong Kim. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. And down on strikes. One away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Chapman over to first in time, and that is that. Padres leave one. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Lee. The wind and the pitch. That one ripped. Hauls it in for the out. One up, one down. And here is Matt Chapman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even
coming on Profar, he's there. Back here at Oracle Park, top of the second. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last
line drive, base hit. The throw in, but it's offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The throw to second is offline.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Slater sprinting. He's got it. And there's one down. Next for the Padres, Corey Howell. Here's a 1-1. A little bit low.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. Can't glove it cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a... And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Josh Bell. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one ripped to left. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. One down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in San Francisco. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Nope.
Next pitch is outside.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And 1 gone.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
1 out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Padres down as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Campusano drifts towards it, makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Garrett Hampson. Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are 2 down.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Bounced out to short. Kim throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
Dunks one into left. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And here is Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one hit to right. Tatis drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and that's the inning. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very
frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Got him swinging.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And it falls. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is even, 2-2. And they'll do it again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for San Diego. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Austin Slater stands in. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Josh Bell. Swings through that one for strike 2. The Padres up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one missed.
It's a good take.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Ball to strike. And fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
2 outs. Gets under it and pops it up. Cronenworth should have this one. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Corey Howell. So now 1 and 2. And now the lefty. That's down and in.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. To third. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Ha-Seong Kim. The other way. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The batter, the second baseman.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boo. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
And it's second. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very good.
Oh, diving stop. Throw to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here at Oracle Park, here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And the right-hander deals. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And up next for the Giants, Garrett Hampson. 2-2 on the way. Just off the outside part of the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and a knuckler down in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
For me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best to put Tim Wakefield in the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. If he gets there, you know it's because of me.
Got it by him for the K. Still nothing up. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Manny Machado.
Got no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there. Hard hit left side. No play. That's an infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do.
So Bob Melton. New arm for the Giants, Sean Jelly.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here is Luis Campusano. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. To second now, but he's safe. A run comes in on the play.
He was all over that one. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. And the batter now, Corey Howell.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Lee. And the righty deals. This to third. Machado throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's Matt Chapman. 1 down, base is empty. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he got her swinging with the knuckleball there, and I feel this hitter's pain, Boog. I just have nightmares about the times that I had to face Tim Wakefield. Not good numbers, and if my career was based off of that, I would have been in AAA.
The Padres leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Giants are down 1. Back here in San Francisco, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. On the ground to third. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Bounce to the right, Luciano. To first, Bogaerts retired. So here's the Padres DH, Luis Arraez. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Robbie Ray.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Caught and missed, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for the. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. The line to kick the pitch. Left field. Profar has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So up next, Jorge Soler. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting. Just
now on the bump, Phil Bickford.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Now it's going to be Wilmer Flores. And a count 1-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now Patrick Bailey. Next offering is fouled back. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. And it's now a 2. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. That's a strike. 1-2.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Slater puts it away. 2 away down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there. Robert Suarez gets the call from the pen.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Now Marco Luciano. The Padres leading by a run here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's even up. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos, the closer of this staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Number 1 warming up as well. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that quickly 2 away. So the lineup flips over. And up next for San Francisco, Lee. Swing and a miss.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Got him swinging. Giants go in order. Giants go down. We go to the 9th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Right through there for a strike. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Slater brings it in. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Corey Howell. Ground ball left side. Sends it to Flores. And that is that. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Angel De Los Santos.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Just missed.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Josh Bell waits to bat for the Giants. And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So a change being made at first base. Giants go to a pinch runner, Tyler Fitzgerald. Stepping in, Josh Bell. Right-handed reliever. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one way outside, and it's 2-2.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs. He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
1 strike away. Runner takes off, spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man, is he fast.
That's so fun to watch.
Bounce to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton.
Los ojitos en esa chori sale y arregla el clima. Habla español latino. Me pregunto si baila como camina. Ey, uy. Solo le cae el nombre, ya no le caen lágrimas. Yeah. No quería salir, pero ya pasó la página. Saludo un chorrito para las ánimas. capota